are live on Ghana's #1 online radio, PenyRadio, Hope for the Hopeless. It's another exciting edition of your most educative program, Grammar Check. Just check that grammar. Please stay tuned. So it's another exciting edition of your most educative program live on Ghana's #1 online radio, PenyRadio. We say hope for the hopeless. Please stay tuned. As usual, I'm here with my guest. She's gradually becoming a regular guest on the show, Ruth Ashiabo. Miss Ruth, welcome to today's edition.
Thank you.
How was your weekend?
It was good.
We thank God.
Amen.
Any news for us? Any feedback from what happened last week? Any feedback? Did you get or encounter anyone to share your experience with on Grammar Check?
Yes, please.
So who was that person?
Vicentia.
What was the experience like?
It was very nice.
It was very nice, yeah, okay. So viewers, stay tuned. We would return shortly to zoom straight into our first segment, being our grammatical expression, where we leave you with nothing but knowledge. Stay tuned, please. So welcome back to your most educative program live on Ghana's #1 online radio, PenyRadio. We say hope for the hopeless. So let's zoom straight into our very first segment, being the grammatical expressions. Please, what do we have for today's grammatical expressions?
We have girl child.
Girl child. And the second one?
Open radio.
Open radio. And the last phrase?
Sweet.
Sweet. Oh, that's actually a word. The last word is sweet. So we have girl child, open radio, and sweet. Please stay tuned. We will return to advance your knowledge on the above mentioned or earlier mentioned words. So we are back to advance your knowledge on the various phrases and the word under this segment. You said the very first phrase is what? Girl child. Girl child. Should I or you take the first example?
Please take the first example.
Okay. So attention is now on the education of the girl child. Attention is now on the education of the girl child. Ms. Ruth, am I right or wrong?
Please, you are wrong.
Why am I wrong, and what should we know?
Attention is now on the education of the female child.
Why should it be a female child and not the girl child?
So if you can say girl child, why can't we say human adult?
Oh, that's an interesting rhetorical question. If we can say girl child, why can't we say a woman adult? So, in essence, instead of referring to the person as a girl child, it should be what? Female child, because a girl is a female. Wow, interesting. So, we should not be saying girl child, but female child. And you hear most big men and women on the radio and television using this particular phrase.
Yeah, girl child education.
Exactly. In fact, this is why grammar check exists. We exist to ensure that the right thing is done in terms of the usage of the English language. So please, those out there, it should be the female child and not the girl child, because the girl is a female. And she asked a very wonderful rhetorical question. If you want to say, or if you can say girl child, why not woman adult? You see the inconsistency. That is not standard English. So you've been informed. Kindly stick to that. Thank you. So welcome back. We're going straight into the second phrase under the first segment, and we have what?
Open radio.
Open radio. And the radio is in brackets. It's in brackets. So we open radio. Under this particular phrase, we want to open the radio to see whether we are right or wrong. So let's move straight into the second phrase under the first segment. So I'll take the first one. It's 6 o'clock. Open the radio. It's 6 o'clock. Open the radio. Ruth, please, am I right or wrong?
This is incorrect, please.
What should we know?
The correct one is, it is 6 o'clock. Switch or turn on the radio.
Why should it be so?
Because radio is not a gate or door to be opened.
That is an interesting one. Because a radio is not a gate or a door to be opened, but a gadget that needs to be what? Switched or turned on. Viewers, you've been informed. This is straightforward. We will return shortly to wrap up on this particular segment. Please stay tuned. So before we move to our last word under this segment, I would like to entreat all our viewers and listeners out there. We are streaming live on YouTube and Facebook. Do well to get in touch with PenyRadio. Give us your adverts and you are good to go. We would promote your business like never before. Just get in touch and service will be rendered unto you. PenyRadio, hope for the hopeless. So you can as well follow us on all our social media handles at PenyGh. And on YouTube, you should subscribe to our channel at PenyGh. PenyGh. welcome back to the last word under the first segment. We have sweets, sweets, sweets. Jollof rice is sweet. Jollof rice is sweet. Ruth, Miss Ruth, please, am I right or wrong? If I'm wrong, why am I wrong and what should we know? If I'm right too, why am I right? Please, over to you.
Okay, so it's wrong.
Why is it wrong, please?
Because anything edible and described as sugary has
And described as sweet.
as sweet has a sugary taste.
Okay.
Like a cup of tea, biscuit, etc. But rice is not sugary, so it can't be described as sweet.
So all you're trying to tell us is that when what you are having, the edible thing you are having, does not contain sugar or has no sugary taste, you can't refer to it as sweet.
Yeah.
You can't refer to it as sweet. So anything sweet has a sugary taste. Anything devoid of sugar cannot be described as sweet. Wow, this is interesting. Thank you. This is how far we can go with the first segment. We're very grateful for the education, Ruth. We shall return with your favorite Aerobuster. Please stay tuned. So without much ado, people normally say without much I do. The word is ado. Not ado kome, I mean the animal ado we know of or no. So without much ado, I would like to invite Ruth to join me in educating our viewers and listeners under the Aerobuster segment. Now what this segment does is that it affords our viewers and listeners the opportunity to learn the correct pronunciations of English words. And for today's word, we have
ACCENT.
ACCENT. People normally pronounce it as accent. Accent.
Yeah.
What should it be?
Accent.
Accent with a K sound there.
Yeah.
Accent because the C appears twice. So accent and not accent. What does accent mean?
A way of speaking.
A way of speaking. And our second word under today's Aerobuster is spelled
ACCESS.
ACCESS. People also pronounce this word as the other one I know of or we know of, and that's access. Access. What should this one be?
Access.
This one is what?
Access.
Access. Access. This one is what? Access. Access. Kindly help us with the pronunciation again.
Access.
Access and not assess. The one pronounced access is spelled ASSESS. But this one is access. Access. This one is access spelled ACCESS. Can we know the meaning of access?
Permission to enter a place.
Permission to enter a place. You're still wondering what to do? Just get in touch with PenyRadio with your adverts, and you're sure to have a good time with your business. We shall return with the penultimate round being the idiomatic expression segment. Please stay tuned. We are back on your screens once again, and a special shout out to Winifred, Justina, and Esther, as well as Vicentia with us in the studio. Winifred, Justina, and Esther are quite busy. They need to get some rest after the exams, so they could not join us today. But Vicentia is with us in the studio learning so many things at the same time. And a special thank you to you, Ruth, for filling in the void for our three beautiful sisters. We're very grateful. So, Ruth, guess what's happening now? Guess what's happening now?
I'm not good
We
at
have a message from someone in India, saying hello. We're also saying hi. Can we say hi to him? Hi. I think in India there is a word I know of, which is very common. Namaste. Namaste means, I think it's thank you. Please, if I'm mistaken, kindly correct me. I am here talking English, so if I'm not getting it right, kindly pardon me. Oh, hello. His name is Gaurav Kumar. Gaurav Kumar. Wow. This is more or less like a Kumkum Bagya type of person. Anyway, hello. Namaste. Good evening from Ghana. We're very grateful you joined us. We hope that you will share this video with your friends in India to also learn the correct usage of the English language. The Queen's language it is called. Please stay tuned. So welcome back to the penultimate round on today's show. We have the idiomatic expression. And for today's idiom, we have a white elephant. A white elephant. Can you give us the meaning of a white elephant, Ruth?
It means something useless.
It means something useless. And do we have any example or examples to that effect?
Okay. What Adam is saying is a white elephant.
Can you take that again? Can you take that again?
What Adam is saying is a white elephant.
Meaning what Adam is saying is useless. You also have people normally referring to abandoned government project as a white elephant, meaning it has become useless and not useful. Wow. White elephant meaning useless. May we never be white elephants in anyone's lives. In Jesus.
Amen.
In Jesus' mighty name. Amen. So once again, I entreat each and everyone watching us and listening to us across the world to subscribe to our YouTube channel at PenyGh and follow us on all social media handles at PenyGh. PenyGh. You just saw in that comment coming from someone all the way in India. It tells you that if you should target us with your adverts, you're going to go global. We are on the World Wide Web at www.penygh.com, penygh.com. We might be a small entity, but we have a very loud voice when it comes to advertising your product. So we are on now with our last segment on today's edition of Grammar Check. And we have our figure of speech. Our figure of speech. For today's figure of speech, we have eloquence. Eloquence spelled, help us.
ELOQUENCE.
That is eloquence. And eloquence means what?
The art or power of using speech to impress, move, or persuade someone.
So the art or power of using
speech
to impress, move, or persuade someone. This is how far we can go with today's edition of Grammar Check, your most educative program live on Ghana's #1 online radio, PenyRadio. We say hope for the hopeless. We hope you had a good time on today's edition, and we wish that you would share the videos under this particular educative program, and then help others out there to also hear the good news when it comes to the correct usage of the English language. We're very grateful you joined us. We're very grateful you shared your message with us. We're very grateful for the data you used in sharing the links to this video and many other videos from PenyRadio. And we hope to see you soon. Before that, let me give the platform to Ruth for a word or two. So over to you.
I would like to give shout outs to Visanisha, Bra Victor, my friends, my mommy, everybody. And then I would like to say to you all that please, we need you. So please keep yourself safe for us.
Kindly take that aspect again, especially with the coronavirus. Kindly caution our viewers and listeners out there.
Okay, so please wash your hands under running water with soap. And then wear your mask everywhere you go. And then make sure you have your hand sanitizers with you always. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And from me, I have a simple message. COVID is real. Let's protect ourselves. PenyRadio needs you. Grammar Check needs you. And above all, Ghana needs you to contribute to the development of the country. Until we come your way next week, God willing, hopefully, I pray so that by then, Justina, Esther, and Winifred would have been very much fit to appear on the show so that I can also sit back and watch and listen. So until we come your way next week, God willing, I am yours truly, Victor, yet here with
Ashago Ruth.
Goodbye.